Welcome to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show. Tune in for a vibrant mix of fashion, finance, and life's essential foundations. Join us for expert interviews, insightful discussions, and empowering insights to elevate your lifestyle. From fashion trends to financial tips and personal growth strategies, we've got you covered. So grab your headphones and get ready to be inspired. Tune in now to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show and embark on this exciting journey with us.
Welcome back, everyone, here at the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Talk Show, and I am your host, Marie Waite. And I have another amazing guest for you. Her name is Josette Diaz. Josette is a self-awareness coach to women in midlife. There came a time for Josette when everything turned upside down so she could get right side up. Like other women, she spent years putting herself last on the list. She had all the reasons: kids, spouse, career, obligations. Josette shelved her dreams and silenced the part of herself that longed for more. Then life did what it often does when we ignore our soul's call. It cracked everything open. In the aftermath, she was finally able to say yes. Today, Josette helps the women who do it all and never feel it's good enough. The woman between chapters is ready to get under both identity and personality, rediscovering their essence they were born with and not the identity that they have stepped into. Get it all done. This is the personality they adopted through their survival patterns, the role they have played, and someone else's rules they felt they had to follow. Her approach combines creative inquiry, intuitive coaching, energy work, and deep awareness practices to remember who you are and align from the inside out. Josette has created a new way forward through her self-mastery system, Seasons of the Soul. A soft introduction to her work is through the Art of Awareness Studio, where creativity meets mastery, guiding women to live a soul-aligned life and not one of survival. Let's welcome Josette Diaz.
Thank you, Marie. I'm so happy to be here.
Yes. Welcome to the Fabulous Lifestyle. I know that I have interviewed you before, and I'm excited that you're here today because I know you're going to be part of the Queen's Business Expo also.
Yeah.
Now, since you're, how would you call your title?
Oh, being a self-awareness coach?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So a lot of people call different ways of helping women.
Yes.
But in your case, you called it
Self-awareness.
Self-awareness.
Yes.
So you focus on the self-awareness of women.
Yes, because I think it's the beginning. It's
Okay.
the beginning of opening up that doorway to your truest essence, the truest part of yourself, who you really are underneath it all.
Okay. Now, I know that you're going to be in charge of the health and wellness for the Queen's Business Expo,
Yeah.
which is for everyone that's listening to this show. Queen's Business Expo is going to be on January 31st of 2026. And that is our fourth year. And it will be held at the Honlery Hotel. And Josette here is going to be in charge of the health and wellness. So tell me, what do you think about this whole new format of selection?
Oh, I'm excited. I've participated in Queen's Business Expo in the past,
Yes.
and I love the format of having these different categories so that we can really start to speak to everyone in the room. And it allows people to have a different perception on things they thought they knew. And the saying goes, we don't know what we don't know. And so I love that we're going to have an opportunity to really hone in on some very special people that will give people something new and exciting to expand on and think about.
Yes, I am really looking forward to this new format because I know last year when we did it, it was this year, early this year when we did it, I know we were filling in the spots, but we were not really expert bringing in the right people in each category. And I realized that having people like you who is already an expert in the industry are the ones that should be really bringing in the right people into the panel discussion. Now, do you have any vision in mind in terms of how you're forming this?
Yes, I've thought about the different types of health and wellness, entrepreneurs and people to bring in, the specialists, the experts on particular subjects. So I love the thought of having someone that, has some new way of thinking about things, so that it gives people an opportunity to hear something outside the box, because we're so used to hearing so many things that are very much the same. Like we're filtered in with all kinds of different languaging, and then that languaging takes off, and then you hear it over and over and over again. And I'm really looking for people that have something new and different to say.
Okay. Wow, that will be interesting.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think it'll be expansive for people.
Well, can you give us some ideas of some of the people that you're already targeting or, looking into bringing in?
Yes, I'm looking at bringing in some women that have some very particular niches.
Okay.
And I don't want to give it away. So, and that they can actually bring in some new information for women and for men, because they have women in their lives. And so that there's a different way of looking at something, so that there's different levels of understanding and empathy and showing compassion for one another. There's so much noise out there that listening to people that have a unique perspective really allows us to open up and learn even more. Things that we haven't thought about. So I'm looking for those ladies. And so if you know any of those good women.
Yes. They definitely need to connect with you, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Well, I'm really excited because after talking to Louisa also, because she's going to be in charge of the real estate and business.
Yes.
I also heard from her that she has this concept of making sure that it's, well connected to what the experienced people need to get out of it. And I think you're doing the same thing with the health and wellness.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to that. I always have struggle in listening to the expert in the health and wellness because it is just so broad in so many ways that I forget, okay, where am I now with this?
Right.
And I think if you're in charge of it, I think that is something that I am looking forward to seeing.
Right.
In terms of how you connect each person to the entire experience that people can get from it.
Yes, and we hear so much about, in the health and wellness space, about mindset, and it's not just specifically wellness. There are different components that create health and wellness. And so finding a variety of people that can provide information not only on how to manage your health. There's people that are specific about autoimmune system issues and what to do with how to manage your health in that way, and what kind of mindset components really fit into that to create better health. So I'm really looking to expand this idea and give us a variety of different options so that we have really good, interesting speakers that are engaging for the audience, that really can ignite them in different areas of their life.
Okay. And I know that you participated in the previous events. So if you compare all those years that you have been part of Queen's Business Expo and how this is going to be happening next year, what is your take about the whole journey and the progress of the events?
Well, I really loved connecting in the very first Queen's Expo that I participated in. It was exciting to be in a room where there was a variety of different people. And I enjoyed being on the panel. I think that this idea, though, really takes it to another level. It's like it feels very up-leveled. The room was always full of exciting people to meet and having really good conversations. I had multiple good conversations with people I never would have spoken to before if I hadn't have been in that room. And so I think there's tons of opportunity for anyone who comes and participates and is part of Queen's Expo, because they're going to do some things that might be a little outside their comfort zone. And that's when you're hitting your growing edge. Anytime you're feeling a little uncomfortable, we've all heard that before.
Now, did it help your business overall in terms of the income or, just the number of clients since you've been a part of Queens?
Yes, I've been able to really expand on my visibility.
Okay.
Has been huge, and that has connected me to people that have really helped me to expand in my own way of teaching, and also bring them into my world so that they have an opportunity to shift and, find that place that truly resonates with them, where they can feel safe and comfortable and calm and really start expanding within who they are.
Okay.
So it really has helped me expand my business in all of those ways, in my own personal growth as well as my clientele.
Yeah, I see a lot of videos and podcasts that you've been putting out there. You have been busy.
I have. I've been very busy, yes.
And you've got a lot of organizations that you're a part of that you're always out there on the social media.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think that, I've really surrendered over the years to being visible. And I think that anyone who starts off in their own business, especially something that seems very personal or emotional, it can be somewhat difficult for those of us who like to kind of like be the hermit.
Okay.
And when you are that person, it can be difficult for you to be visible. And so I've totally allowed myself to be completely uncomfortable and really start becoming more visible.
No, I am so glad to hear that, Josette, because I know you have so much to offer. Well, we're going to take a commercial break here. So don't go away. This is the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Talk Show, and we are here with Josette.
Welcome to the Fabulous Lifestyle Radio Show, where we talk about food, fashion, finance, and foundations of life. We are live on KCAA Radio Broadcasting Network. KCAA is affiliated with CNBC, NBC News, and NBC Sports. We are sponsored by Sheltered Studios, Fire Connect, and Building Solid Foundation.